bunch of all of you that came here at a moment's notice to celebrate the life of somebody that we all know. Gary was definitely the life of the party, and I think we all know that. And we got to thank Meetup for getting us all together for a common thing, interest. For most of us, it's wine and food, and that's it. What I like about Gary is when was the first time I met? The first time I met Gary was actually at a Grape Savvy Meetup event.
Cool.
Sorry, Lisa. And coincidentally, he sat next to me, but we didn't talk to each other. I don't know why. It's not. Well, eventually he turned around because the two women that were there left, and he turned around and he started talking to me. And as it turned out, we both work for state government. We both have a love for wine, and we just both enjoy life. So eventually, we started seeing more of each other in meetup events, and eventually we became friends outside of meetup. Most of the things that we did was just wine events, and I think one of the wine events was through LA Foodies. We went to, the first annual Pasadena Wine Festival.
That doesn't sound good.
Joe remembers, because it was the worst wine event that we ever went to. I swear to God, they actually rationed the wines because they didn't have enough vendors to...
No food?
No, there was no food. There was only one food vendor. It got to the point where they were rationing the cheese. It was that bad. So what happened was they were limiting the tastings for each wine, and Gary came up with this crazy harebrained idea to get straws, and we all sip from each other's wine glasses. So actually, if any of you are actually friends with Gary on his Facebook page, you will see a photo of which I posted in which Gary's actually with a straw, with a wine glass, and he's doing this. But oddly, he does this. So, that's just one of the stories that I have. I have plenty of other stories that I have of Gary. And it was a shock to me when I heard that he had passed away. And I think it was a shock with all of you when we even disclosed it on Meetup. But it's not like us to have a somber type of party. It's like us and Gary to have just one hell of a party and send them off to that one place and tell them, you tell everybody what it's like down here. But he's just the nicest person, the most sweetest, kindest person that I've ever met. And I have to admit, I think we all learned a little bit of Gary in all of us, if you haven't noticed. And I think we need a world full of Garys. Okay?